introduced to my next guest as the resilient underdog getting screamed at by Abby Lee Miller on Lifetime's hit show, Dance Moms. But this is what I love. Now she's the buzz of the book world as she pulls back the curtain on what it was really like being a child on reality TV in her new memoir, Bottom of the Pyramid. Please welcome Nia Sioux. I want to say to you, congratulations on your book. It is a New York Times bestseller.
Thank you.
And you did a lot because I didn't know a lot of this. You opened up for the first time about your experience with Abby Lee Miller.
Right.
And now, why did you feel like now was the right time to share this story?
Well, there's so many reasons why. I won't get into all of them, but honestly, the main reason was I wasn't afraid anymore. I wasn't scared of her or anyone else, of the producers from the show, from other castmates. I was finally like at a place where I wasn't scared of people anymore. And for so long, I was scared and I was protecting people, and because I was doing that, I felt like I never had closure because I never really spoke about what I went through.
What you had to endure.
Yeah.
And I just did not know this, that you endured so much with Abby. You were placed in dances with racial undertones. You were referred to as Tootie from Facts of Life. And you even had to, this is what got me reading it, you had to compete with the white girl to play Rosa Parks. This is stuff that we didn't know about. And being a young woman, a young lady, a young girl, how did you deal with all of that?
You know what? It was a lot at times, and you're young, so you sometimes don't understand the significance of everything, but you understand it for most of it, you know? But what really kept me going and kept my head on straight and grounded was my mom. She was there for me the whole time. I mean, she grounded me. And we both have faith, we would pray, but she always taught me to never back down from a fight, to always advocate for myself. So she is definitely the reason why I was able to go through all that, because I had her by my side the whole time.
And I love your mom, Dr. Holly. And I know you talk about how Dr. Holly was by your side through everything that you went through. Dr. Holly's in the audience right now. Dr. Holly, thank you. So, I have to ask you, Holly, watching your daughter go through something like this, how did you deal with this, having to watch Nia go through all of this?
It was definitely tough, but I believed in Nia, and most importantly, Nia believed in Nia. And so she's a fighter, she's a warrior, she has tremendous strength, and I always took my lead from Nia, and when she said she could do it and she wanted to stay there, I would do anything to advocate for any of my kids, especially for Nia, who wanted this dream, to pursue it. She could do it.
I know, Holly, that's a hard choice, a place to be in as a parent. When you know your child has a gift and you have to watch things like this happen. But you kept fighting for Nia because you said you kept fighting for her. And I assume, like, in the background, you were doing the fights for your daughter.
Absolutely. Front ground, background, behind the scenes. Because our premise was we didn't abdicate, we advocated. So it wasn't like I backed off. I was always physically and mentally present on set. So I would do anything I could to make sure that she had every right to be there. Because she deserved that spot, she earned that spot.
And I used to watch your mom. I was like, Mama in there, she ain't backing down. What were you gonna say, Nia?
I was gonna say, but not only did she advocate, but she sacrificed so much for me as well. My whole family did. So I'm really blessed to be able to have such an amazing, family upbringing where I have powerful women that I can look up to. I have a great father, I have great brothers, siblings, so yeah.
Nia, for your mom, how important has Holly's support been for you through that ordeal and even now?
Oh my gosh. I mean, she's still with me every step of the way. I mean, she's here. You see, like, she's with me every step of the way. And, as I've gotten older, like, we've become closer and closer, and, like, she really is one of my best friends. And now that I'm an adult, I see what a privilege that is to have. Not everyone has that with their mother. So to have that relationship with her, even through my teenage years and being on reality television,
Right.
you know, like it didn't strain our relationship, it made it stronger.
It made it stronger. And it's so funny, your book is called Bottom of the Pyramid.
Yes.
So why did you have that title?
So basically on Dance Moms, I was known for being at the bottom of Abby's ranking system, which was a pyramid that she would put like on the mirror
Right.
or a chalkboard. And I found myself at the bottom of it pretty much every week, which meant that I wasn't in her good graces. You know,
Right.
she didn't think of me as someone who was worthy of having a solo, having a special part in a group dance.
Yeah.
So I was labeled as the weak link, a bad dancer, and it stayed throughout the time. So I thought, what better title would it? And there was no better title than Bottom of the Pyramid because it speaks to so much of my time and my story on the show, and I wanted to rewrite that narrative.
Because you're not at the bottom of the pyramid,
I'm not
baby.
at the bottom anymore.
You're at the top right
Yes.
here. This book is so, like, you went through so much, and you are sitting here resilient and a beautiful young lady. So proud of you. But with everything that you went through with Abby, have you ever gotten any closure with her?
I mean, I've gotten my closure, but there was never like a moment where we talked, you know, we had a conversation or anything. No, I had to do all that by myself. You know, when she got diagnosed with cancer a while back, you know, I write about this in the book. You know, I was worried about her, you know, and I reached out and to see if I could at least see her, you know, show her that, you know, I hope that she's doing well. I would never wish any ill will, especially we left on such bad terms.
Right.
And she denied the request. That was enough closure for me. I was like, okay, that's fine.
Well, you know, because you reached out. You tried.
Yeah, I tried. You know, I can only do what's best for me. And it was on my heart to reach out and to let her know that, you know, I was rooting for her and I wanted her to be okay. But, you know, that was enough for me. And I was like, okay, that is fine. That was all the closure I needed. And this is all the closure I needed too.
I love this book so much. And I would say, because you went through so much as a young girl, what would you say to young women who want to get out there and they want to try it? They have a dream. They know they have a gift. Like, what would you say on trying to make it in this industry? Like, make that quick.
Okay. Well, basically, I would say two things because these are things that my mom has told me growing up. Know your worth.
Know your worth.
Always know your worth. And start in your own life. That's one of the subtitles. But start in your own life. To never let someone tell you who you are. You know who you are. To always show up for yourself. To always, don't let anyone be the center of your life. It's your life.
And Nia, you know who you are.
I do.
Baby, you know who you are. I love you so much, Nia.
I love you,
Nia,
Sherri.
thank you for being here. And Nia's book, Bottom of the Pyramid, it is available right now. And studio audience, you are all getting a copy of this wonderful book. Hey family, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, or wherever you're watching this video, make sure you follow and subscribe.